introduce themselves and just one quick line about what they do. Yeah.
Dr. Dr. Nopong Thilawan from Thailand. I'm from the Federation of the Thai SME Association that combine over 100 SME network in Thailand. Thank you.
Linda Paru from Papua New Guinea. I'm an entrepreneur. I have a human resource business, both in Papua New Guinea and in Australia, and I look after the private sector SME of about 20,000 women. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Mayan Cabral, and I head Oscar M. Lopez Center, and we fund innovations in climate change adaptation.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm Joanna Lao from Jollibee Group Foundation. We're the corporate social responsibility arm of Jollibee Foods Corporation, which is the largest food service company in the Philippines.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Shankar Vishwanathan. I'm the president of Procter & Gamble Philippines. So we've been here 80 years. We're celebrating our 80th year. This was our second subsidiary in the world.
Hello, my name is Michel Leblanc. I'm the CEO of the Montreal Region Board of Trade and also of a World Trade Center unit. We assist in helping entrepreneurs, but also in bringing SMEs to export markets.
I met you earlier, but aside from ABAC, I actually have a real life. I'm a CEO of a company, Amex Society Incorporation, which is involved in shipping and logistics and some other businesses.
Good afternoon. You've heard and seen me earlier. I'm going to chair this afternoon's session. Undersecretary Zenaida Maglaya, Department of Trade and Industry.
Good afternoon. I'm Bam Aquino. I'm a senator of the Philippines, and I currently chair the Committee on Trade, Commerce, and Entrepreneurship.
Good afternoon. As I am introduced by Doris in the morning, but my name is Hiroyuki Suzuki of Nomura Holdings Investment Bank, and more importantly, as a member of ABAC, Japan. Thank you very much.
And my name is Douglas Barnard. I'm from New York. I'm the CEO of Barnard Global Limited. It's a consulting company working with insurance industry, and I'm currently the chairman of the microinsurance and disaster risk financing substream of the Asia Pacific Financial Forum.
I'm Aris Ali from the Philippines, from the Center for Agriculture and Rural Development Mutually Reinforcing Institution. I'm the managing director. We're heavy on microfinance and microinsurance, where our total outreach in the Philippines is about 3.5 million poor families in the country. And we only give loans to the poor women, not to the men. That's why our repayment rate is almost 100%.
Good afternoon. I'm Michael McCord. I'm the president of the Microinsurance Center, and I'm the chairman of the Microinsurance Network. The network is a multi-sectoral platform focused on getting better microinsurance products to low-income people so that they can manage the risks that they face. I'm also the head of the Asia Pacific Finance Forum's microinsurance subgroup.
Good afternoon. I'm Carol Yorobe. With the Department of Science and Technology, we support micro, small, and medium enterprises.
Good afternoon, Ministers, Excellencies. I'm Alex Cabrera, Chairman of PwC Philippines. We have a number of advocacies, and not the least of which are our advocacies to help SMEs and social enterprises.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Carlos Carrado. Aside from being a tax partner of PwC Philippines, I'm also the SME market leader for the firm.
Good afternoon. I'm Cecilia Borromeo. I handle the lending operations of the Land Bank of the Philippines, the biggest government financial institution. And we have about 50 billion pesos exposure to about 6,000 small and medium enterprises.
Good afternoon. My name is Mimi Malvar, also from Procter & Gamble, Philippines. As part of my job, we do a lot of government partnerships with the Trade Department and the APEC Secretariat on leadership training for SMEs in the Philippines.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Emily Guo Chen Xi, and I'm Chinese, but I work in Manila. I'm a CEO of SME, SCIC Investment and Consultancy. So I focusing on help bridge those foreign investors to the Philippines investment projects and valuable asset. Thanks.
Good afternoon. My name is JC Pareñas. My day job is Senior Advisor to Nomura Securities. My day and night job is coordinator of the Asia Pacific Financial Forum, which is a regional platform for public-private collaboration to develop financial markets and services. A big part of our work is SME finance and also microinsurance and disaster risk finance. And we collaborated with the DTI in organizing the SME Finance Forum last Tuesday.
Good afternoon. I'm Volker Heistermann, Managing Director of Yushan Ventures. My day, weekend, and night job is just that. We're investing in startup companies. I'm here on behalf of Chinese Taipei, but I also live in the United States, and I'm originally from Germany. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Professor Federico M. Macaranas. I am responsible for the Asian Institute of Management study on the global value chain linking small businesses and large enterprises.
Kathy Maceda. I'm the Executive Director of ABAC for 2015.
We have to listen to the safety briefing.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Function Rooms 3 and 4, Iloilo Convention Center. For your safety, there are 3 emergency exits in this hall, 2 to the west and 1 to the east. In case of fire or earthquake, security personnel shall escort you to the assembly area located in front of the building. Do not use the elevators or escalators. Use the emergency exit stairwells to vacate the building instead. For your convenience, the men's and ladies' rooms are located outside this hall towards the southeast. The medical room is located at the ground floor near the escalator. Likewise, medical personnel are stationed outside this hall should you need assistance. Thank you and have a good day.
Honorable Ministers, our distinguished private sector guests, good afternoon. I'm very pleased to welcome you all to the APEC SME Ministers-CEO Dialogue session. Embracing the APEC 2015 theme of Building Inclusive Economies, Building a Better World, it is essential for us to recognize the critical role MISMEs play in the region. MISMEs are significant contributors of economic growth in the APEC region, and their internationalization is key to realizing inclusive growth and development. It is in this light that we seek to build on the Boracay Action Agenda to globalize MISMEs as it strengthens APEC's extensive work in helping MISMEs access greater opportunities in the global market. Inclusive growth has been the guiding theme of our work in APEC this year, and we believe that one of the greatest opportunities to achieve this is for APEC economies to develop policies that will improve the environment for innovation, stimulate innovation, and increase the contribution of MISMEs to innovation. Innovation plays a key role in expanding MISMEs' access to the global value chain. We recognize that enterprises can move up the value chain and become creators of new technologies and high-impact business solutions through innovation. We hope this dialogue will offer a perfect opportunity for interaction between the private and public sectors to exchange views on how innovation agenda for MISMEs may be translated into concrete action towards increasing their competitiveness and providing them greater access to global markets. It is with great pleasure that I call on the ABAC 2015 Chair and Co-Chair of this dialogue, Ms. Doris Ho, to give a few words on ABAC's MISME priorities and an overview of the dialogue's theme and structure.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon again, ministers and excellencies, ladies and gentlemen and colleagues. We can't express more how grateful we are that you've taken time out of your schedule to be with us. I'm looking at Secretary's So, and he experienced this. We had a public-private meeting in Boracay among the ministers responsible for trade, and we thought it was such a good idea to have the opportunity to meet you all in this dialogue, and I thought that was a very good experience, and we all felt quite positive about that. We meet 3 times a year, and among all ABAC members, it's very hard. We feel it's really important to bring about new ideas from the private sector as well, beyond ourselves, and so we do make an effort to bring a larger group together, and this is exactly what we did, and we're very grateful as well for them, for all these, the people you've just met, the group made out of different sectors, some entrepreneurs in business, in the academe, and those representing associations of SMEs. We decided to focus our roundtable yesterday. We met for 3 hours. We decided to focus that roundtable on innovation. And we felt that, I think we all kind of already, in Boracay, we discussed how more SMEs could enter into the global value chain. We all, I think, listening to everybody today, everybody has a clear idea of how to bring more SMEs into e-commerce. But what is really exciting, I think, is how each of our economies get ready to really participate in the really great next driver of growth, which is technology-based innovation, and how that will affect our economies. And in a way, it is an urgent thing to do, because the future brilliant mind must be given that opportunity to participate in innovation. And that brilliant mind may not even be born today. So we have very little time to set the ecosystem, very little time to set the infrastructure to make that opportunity available for the next generations. So we thank you for being here, and I thank you and hope that we have a very vibrant dialogue later. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ms. Doris Ho, who is co-chairing this dialogue. It is indeed now, at this time, a great privilege that I welcome and introduce to you one of the staunch advocates for the sustainable growth of our micro, small, and medium enterprises to give us an opening statement. Senator Paolo Benigno Aquino IV.
Thank you, Yusek Zeni. Good afternoon to everyone. Welcome to the Philippines. Welcome to Iloilo. We do hope you've been enjoying your stay here. I'm sure everyone's been making it as comfortable and as enjoyable as possible. We'll be talking a lot about policy today, specifically policies on how we can support our MISMEs to get larger markets, have better opportunities, probably learn from each other's experiences in developing the MISME sector in your own economies. But maybe just to illustrate, today when I arrived from Manila, I arrived here at 9 a.m., I went to check out one of the SMEs that we're helping. And this is a baker. And they make cakes, they make wedding cakes all the way to cupcakes. They make pastries, birthday cakes, everything. And I visited them because this particular family just came back. And this is the context of a Philippine context. They just came back from Brunei. They used to be OFWs there. They came back here. They didn't have any job. So they went to the Negosyo Center, which is our local business center here in Iloilo, which we set up just this year. And that was the subject of the law that we passed last year, which is the Go Negosyo Law. It's our current main law for MISME support, run by the DTI and the local government. They heard about the Negosyo Center in Brunei. And they were listening because the radio stations here are streamed over the internet, so they keep tabs. They heard that this law was getting passed, and when they got here to the Philippines, they went to the center. They knew they had some talent, which was to create these cupcakes and these beautiful cakes, but they had no idea how to put up a business. They had training programs. They learned how to do some basic accounting. They got themselves registered. And within a few months, they were able to get a loan from Land Bank because of the overseas Filipino worker facility that was offered to them. They sell completely on Facebook. They don't have a store. They just post their beautiful cakes on Facebook and people order from them. After they got that loan, they're now buying more equipment, trying to professionalize. And earlier, I was able to talk to the owner of one of our local coffee chains, which is Bo's Coffee Club. It's like our local Starbucks. And Bo's Coffee Club is going to check out their cakes to see if they can sell in that coffee chain. So you get to see how that family who literally started with nothing, just that talent, in a few months was able to go from an unemployed, returning overseas Filipino worker to actually having a specific business that they can be proud of and that they're working at. And we saw how the private sector came in, how government programs came in, and now the challenge is, can we find their cupcakes and their cakes in your economies? They were happy to sell on Facebook to their neighbors and to Iloilo City. By working with our local coffee shop chain, they might be able to find their cakes and cupcakes outside of Iloilo province. Will they one day find themselves in the economies that you represent? I don't know. And maybe that's a good thing for me. That's what I will be thinking about today. How can that simple family, returning overseas Filipino worker, can find their products in your economies? That's something I would want to know. And hopefully, through our dialogue today, we'll be able to come up with ideas that all of our economies can benefit from. Here in the Philippines, inclusive growth, which is the one of the main themes of the APEC, has actually been our battle cry for the past 5 years. We've been enjoying tremendous economic growth, but we want it to be even more inclusive. And one of the ways that we find, which would be the best way to make this inclusive, is by supporting our MISMIs. So, like many of you, although we are co-chairing, I am also quite interested to learn from everyone here. So thank you for your time and thank you for the effort to come to the Philippines.
Thank you very much, Senator Bam. After hearing Senator Bam, may we hear from the ABAC Finance Working Group Chair, Suzuki-san, who will talk on about MISMI financing.
Yes. Can I have control? Now, I try to do my best to bring a kind of big picture on MSMEs. Honorable Ministers and Deputy Ministers, thank you very much for this opportunity. And also thanks for ABAC Philippines to have this kind of gorgeous setup. I'd like to refer both the Boracay Action Agenda as well as the SEB Action Plan because both of them are very much closely related. As you know, APEC finance ministers adopted a roadmap. It's a 10-year roadmap, SEB Action Plan. And one of the key challenges of the CAP, it's a financial inclusion or MSME's access to finance. Key action items covered by SEB Action Plan almost the same as what we see in Boracay Action Agenda Section 5. Those are the key items. We as ABAC as well as APFF had extensive co-work with finance minister's process. And those key issues including MSME and supply chain financing, expanding financial inclusion, microinsurance, disaster risk finance, pipeline for bankable infrastructure projects. Those are a little bit different. But going down, it's an Asia Regional Fund passport.